I'm back! Welcome back to my channel, The Struggle is Real with the Makeup Nurse. Today is one of my favorite videos to make, and it's Scented Saturdays. I tried to do mostly peach theme, and so I have most peach scents, but I have a few other other type of scents as well. So I already primed my lids and moisturized my face, so we're good to go. Okay, this is kind of first impressions as well, but I got this CoverGirl. It says peach scented, and it's True Naked Peach Punch. So let's try this, and I think I'm gonna go in with. Oh, it does smell good, and it's from CoverGirl, so it's fairly cheap. You don't have to buy like the expensive products, so I like that. So we're gonna go in with the shade. I don't know if they actually give you shade names. No, it doesn't look like any shade names. But this lighter shade for the crease transition shade, and kind of set down the eyeshadow primer. Now, I'm a little tired this morning. Last night, around 10 o'clock, I started feeling like fluttering in my chest, and it was kind of making me nervous. I get it from time to time, but unfortunately, last night it was getting a little bit more, and I'm alone in the hotel room. So I'm like, you know what? I usually just ignore it and try to go to sleep and ignore it. But last night, it just kind of made me a little nervous, so I'm like, fine, I'll go to the ER. But the healthcare system is so broken, and I even though I work in healthcare, I dread using healthcare. And of course, I go there, wait 3 hours, all they do is an EKG, and send me on my way, and said it was fine, which I'm glad to know that. But of course, at the time of the EKG, I wasn't having any palpitations, so... Which is just like when you take your car to the mechanic and you're like, it's got a noise, and then you take it to them and it starts right up but no noise, and they're like, and you're like, I swear. Like this one time, my car would not start. I tried it so many times, and so I called my husband, and so he drives an hour to my work to start my car, to look at it, and he turned the key and it started. I'm like, I swear it won't work and whatever, and they come, and then they turn on the computer and it works fine. I'm like, I must be cursed. Now I'm going to go in with this like middle peachy shade and put that in the inner corners. But so anyway, yeah, they did the EKG, and for that 30 seconds that they do the EKG, my heart was not fluttering. But everything else looked fine on it, so they sent me home, and I'm like, really? Spent 3 hours in the ER for a EKG and to be sent home? And you know darn well that bill's not going to be cheap either. I knew I should have just left it off. But, you know, it's better safe than sorry, and it gives you a little bit of a peace of mind. Don't put things off like I do. Don't do as I do as I say. Because I have seen a lot of bad things happen because people put it off, ignore it. But that's because they don't want to sit in the ER for however long, all night long, and it be like, oh, I don't want to sit in the ER forever, and it be nothing. And so people dread going because of the overload and the burden on healthcare. And it's not really the ER's fault, because healthcare is so short-staffed right now. The nurses and doctors and everybody else, the CNAs and every housekeepers, I don't care what you are, you're working your tail off, whether you're the housekeeper or the CEO of a hospital. It's very, very difficult. Now I think I'm going to go in with this darker brown shimmery shade and put that in the front of my eye, the inner corner of my lid. Kind of just blend that in. But you know, one of the things I was like, okay, well, if I go and have to sit in the ER for a few hours, at least it's Saturday morning. I can sleep in a little bit and then go downstairs and get my breakfast, because breakfast closes at 10 on Saturday, so they stay open a little bit later. But I woke up at about 9 after I got home. It was like a little after 2 in the morning, so hey, I got more sleep than I normally do for work. So you think I would be rested, but I am tired. Now I'm just gonna go in with this peachy shade again and just kind of blend the two together. You know, and I try to, whenever I go, try to be very, because I understand what's going on and everything, because I work in healthcare, and I try to not be mean or, you know, whatever, because the poor healthcare staff, that's all they get is people yelling at them and all the time, and it's just not easy. But I did want to leave a couple times. I almost just left against medical, just like left without being seen, because I'm like, okay, clearly it stopped. They already took the EKG. Obviously, if it was anything bad, they would have came back and done something. They wouldn't have let me sit there for another 2 hours. So I almost left, but I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be that person. Just stay. Just stay, Jamie. So, and I just took this shade here to kind of put more glitter to it, but now the peach, I don't know if I like this look. I mean, the shadows are blending fine. I'm just not as much of a neutral person as, if you've seen my other videos, you know I'm not a neutral person. I like some color, so I'm just going to pop some more of this peach on there. All right, that's a little better for me. Then I think I'm going to take this little lighter shade for the brow bone. This is a little lighter shimmery shade. I'm sure there's many of you out there that can tell me even worse scenarios that you've been through, experiences. Okay, so yesterday I noticed that the highlighter from e.l.f., the dewy one, smelled really good. So in it came in the same package as the dew primer, and so I'm hoping this will smell. If not, I can go get another scented primer, but we'll see. And I'm already smelling the peach from my face, from my eyes, so that's good. Let's see. Yeah, this does have a little scent to it, like a sweet scent, kind of, and it's a dew primer, so it kind of has that tacky feeling, kind of like the mint primer from e.l.f. Same, like, almost same consistency, but it is like really sticky. I can't even, like, wow, this is really sticky. It's like I'm putting glue on my face. Even, like, you have to, like, mix it in fast because it is like glue. So, wow. The other, the mint one didn't feel as sticky as this one, but we'll see how it wears. Okay, so I finished my face with the since I didn't have any other scented products, but using the foundation and then even the cream bronzer and stuff after, it seemed like a little harder to blend because the primer was so tacky. So now I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Glow Stick, and I didn't know this smelled, but I did use it yesterday and it smelled fantastic. So I am going to use it again. So I'm going to just kind of real quick blend that in. to my skin. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use the I Heart Revolution Tasty Peach Lip Oil to kind of moisturize my lips. It does have a peachy scent, as you would hopefully expect. That liquid highlight, you can see it on there. I kind of like it. Alright, now I'm going to go in with the I Heart Revolution Peach Scented Powder. Just try to dab a little bit and get this set down. So what are your favorite scented products? I will test them if you want me to test them. Comment down below. Because if you haven't guessed, I love scented products. Okay, I didn't have any scented for under my eyes and my T-zone, so I just went with that real quick and set all that down and brightened it. So now we need to go back under our eyes and do our lower eyes. And I am going to go in with this shade here, the peachy shade type. My brush still smells like that coffee breath from the bronzer I used yesterday, and I even tried cleaning it a little bit, and it still smells like this scented coffee bronzer from Winky Lux that I used yesterday that did not smell good. So even though last scented Saturday I used the Physicians Formula, my favorite scent, the donut, I figured, well, it's still Physician Formula, but it's the butter cookie, so I'll use a different scent today. And hopefully it'll take that other smell out of my brush. So I'm just going to kind of... so much better than that other scent. Which, if you have tried all of these scents from the Physician Formula, which one's your favorite? There's the butter cookie that I'm using now, the donut one that I used last time, then there's that coffee one that is that they have, and then they have the oh shoot, what's the last scent? I forget. I had all four. I only have 3 right now. I must have left the other one back home. And then I have the actual butter bronzer too, with the coconut scented one. Yeah, I just love these scents. It smells so good. I wonder if that's like it's supposed to be like a blush. So a bronzer blush maybe? I mean, it says bronzer, but I guess I could try the middle and see what it looks like as a blush. Just gonna kind of blend that bronzer in. But I think I do want to test out the blush part. I'm gonna use this smaller blush brush. I don't even know what kind of brush this is. This is from the Harry Potter like collection that I got from Walmart. I'm gonna just see what this will look like. Ooh, look at how powdery it is though. Oh. Maybe you're supposed to use this as a topper over the blush or the bronzer. Because even though it looks pink in the pan, well, maybe it's, I don't know. Interesting. Well, let's do it to the side. It kind of works like it. Interesting. So it's a bronzer blush in one, I guess. Never thought of it. I was going to use this scented blush by Paradise Enchanted L'Oreal. Well, you know what? Let's just put it on. Let's just try it. I can't really smell the peach scent, no. Maybe it went away, I don't know, because I've had this for a little bit. I didn't have any scented highlighter, obviously, so I just went ahead and finished that off. And then I also, obviously did my eyebrows and mascara and stuff, because there's no scented ones of that I know of. But I forgot to do the inner corner of my eye, so I'm just going to put that pop in right here in the inner corner. Use that same shade I used for my brow bone. Okay, I'm going to use the Sophia Mabel Topless shade, and it's this brown. Actually, I thought before it smelled, but now I'm not smelling the scent. I don't know, I kind of do, but I don't. I'm going to try this e.l.f. Juicy Gloss Sparkling Pop, because I'm thinking it won't have the same scent as the other ones. So I want to try this one as well. Or I guess I could have saved it for first impressions, but let's see. I couldn't really smell this either, so maybe this doesn't really have a scent either. So, but anyway, now I'm going to use this Shea Butter Coconut Oil leave-in conditioner. I like to use this because it helps keep my hair from frizzing throughout the day. So I like to do this in my hair. So I need a haircut, but I don't ever have time. And next week when I go back home, I'm not going to have time either because it's Halloween and I'm going to be with my grandkids. So there goes that. So it'll have to be another time. And now I'm going to use this I Heart Revolution Tasty Peach Mattifying, it's a priming spray. Anyway, I'm just going to use it as a setting spray today. Get my little towel, so I always get it down on my shirt and make it all wet. And you can smell the peach. And then, last but not least, I'm going to spray I love the scent of this from Aussie, the hairspray set from Aussie. And I like to really put hairspray in my hair to keep it from frizzing, and between the conditioner and that, it kind of helps calm down the frizz throughout the day. So this is the final look. Comment down below if you would like to see me test some other scented products next Saturday. And also make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you're notified of future uploads. And you have a great weekend. Bye!